What's more American than drinking beer on the 4th of July? Getting drunk on cheap wine.
I'm George.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Josh.
We're DTF.
Dudes Trying Foods.
So tonight we're being classy Perry Countyans and we're drinking cheap wine. And we're going to tell you if they're any good or not. Because we have great palates.
Right. So we figure most Americans, 4th of July, celebrate their independence. They go and drink some beer and be all redneck crazy. Well, here at DTF, that's not the case.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
As you see what kind we have here.
We got one in a box.
We have a Sangria, we have a Chardonnay in a box, we have Moscato, Cabernet Sauvignon. We got Boone's Farm, I can't remember what kind it is.
That's Merlot.
Bay Bridge, Ravens Glen,
And an apple wine.
and an apple wine. I
And
can't
a-
remember what they all are because I
and a
can't
s-
see them.
And a special surprise.
Surprise at the end.
I can't
We
say.
each got our fancy glasses as
Yeah.
well. This girl needs some wine.
Redneck mason jar wine glass.
I just got plain on wine.
Mike's
glass.
trying to be fancy, but we also have this one on backup. On Wednesdays we drink red. So,
What's first?
All right, let's
We're gonna
start
get started.
one at
Let's
a
just
time. Tell you how
move
they
on down the
taste.
line.
And just to let you guys know, I don't drink wine.
I don't either.
I've drank wine like 2 or 3 times my whole life, so
I very much like wine.
He likes wine a lot. I drink beer. George drinks beer.
Yeah.
I drink beer also, but I come from a long line of winemakers.
this should be interesting.
It's a family tradition.
This is more of an adult episode, so if you kids are watching or you're younger,
Put the kids to bed.
put them to bed, put them in the closet, wherever you put them. But
Cage. They're cage.
Yeah,
Trump cage.
Give them some Minecraft to play.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll try these one at a time. Give you our thoughts on them, and we'll go from there. So we're doing cheap wine, just to let you all know. We saved the receipts, and the cheapest bottle was what, $3.99?
Like 3. Yeah, I think so.
We didn't want to go classy on you now because this is the cheap wine episode.
$3.59.
$3.50. So you need a good cheese with your wine. So we went the cheap way with cheese because it's cheap wine. Craft singles with our wine, and to cleanse the palates in between different wines,
Got saltines.
saltines. All right, Josh, what do you
So we're
think?
getting started with our first wine here. We have
yeah.
Sutter Home Chardonnay. Coming right out of this milk jug. All right.
Rich and
Rich and creamy.
mm.
I'm actually kind of excited for this, even though I'm not like a wine drinker.
I like Chardonnay.
I don't know. Oh, it's white. I don't know the difference. What's white and clear and
White you normally drink with like fish or chicken, and red is for like red meats.
We have our wine expert with us too.
I
You might
typically
want to just like a sip of it.
I'm usually not a big fan of
I
white.
love this cup. I had to get it. This girl needs some wine.
So now, are you supposed to like swirl it and
Swirl it,
smell
sniff
it? Is that how you do it?
Yeah, you smell it, and when you drink
I've
it,
drank wine over
I-
the years.
no.
Not a lot.
No.
And I don't usually like it.
No,
I give it a twirl. I mean, you're supposed to look at it, and
You're supposed to like gargle it.
All
when
I
you're-
see is
no, you
this
just kind of you don't have to swish
sticker
it.
glue on the bottom of this glass.
But I mean, you want to let the
Smells like
flavor
alcohol.
And we have to do this too.
Yeah. every single one.
That's awful.
It's dry. I don't like the dry stuff.
You think that's dry? I think it's sweet.
To me, it's dry.
Who would drink this?
It's fancy. It's Chardonnay.
Yeah, it's Chardonnay.
I don't like Chardonnay. I don't like it.
I like the aftertaste.
That.
All right. I guess I gotta finish the half of the glass I poured.
Next, we got Bay Bridge American Merlot.
I've never even heard of that before. So wait a minute, I forgot. That's Chardonnay was $4.50, and this Bay Bridge was $3.59.
This is going to be some awful Merlot.
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 Merlot. It's Merlot. It's Merlot. Let's put
Get
some
your
Merlot
Swiss
on my
Army
pants.
knife out, man. Always got a real knife. Uh-oh.
You should put a. We got to pause for technical difficulties. Oh, there's a cork in it too.
Oh man, this one has a cork.
Yeah. For $3.99, a wine to have a cork in it.
Oh, he's got one of them fancy ones.
Yeah. Told you, man.
We definitely have to do a beer episode in the future too. So if you guys have any ideas on what kind of beers you want us to try,
Would you like to smell the cork?
I smelled the bear cap last time. Yeah.
That was a Muppet joke, by the way. Yeah.
Smells cool.
so that Chardonnay was from California. Where's this from?
America. California.
California. Is that supposed to be like? Is that the Bay Bridge or something on
Must
there?
be. It smells
It
very.
makes sense since it's called the Bay Bridge.
It smells very fruity.
Is there a certain way you're supposed to pour it? At an angle or
For
anything?
$3.99, no.
$3.50.
$3.59.
Bay Bridge Vineyards Merlot.
It stinks like the other kind.
It smells a little fruitier though.
Think it?
Dink it and drink it.
It's drinkable.
It has not very much taste to it.
Ugh.
It's pretty bland for
Yeah, it's,
That's awful.
Ooh. Might need you to drive.
Give me the yeah.
you have to. Since you have wine, we almost forgot here.
Yeah.
You have to have cheese.
Rip my own cheese.
You have to have some cheese with it.
Ugh, that is nasty.
American cheese, American Merlot.
Give me a cracker. I want a cracker with
You
my.
gotta do cheese and
Yeah.
wine and cracker to cleanse.
Do that?
No, I want
cheese tastes like
crackers. I haven't
that
had
cheese with wine.
I've had real cheese.
pretty nasty.
I haven't had cheese like this in a long time.
The crackers are stale.
Oh, my God, it tastes better than that wine now.
But
Ooh, well, oh my God, that tastes like cardboard.
tastes like packing peanuts.
They taste like the package they came in.
Yeah. Oh. Next we got White Zinfandel from Ravens Glen. This is bottled not too far from here in Lafayette, Ohio. West Lafayette. Fancy. And it's supposed
Don't
to
get it
be
mixed up with East Lafayette because I heard they don't like each other.
it's supposed to be a semi-sweet blush wine.
Blush wine,
And this was a whopping $7.99.
See, you bought the fancy stuff. Like
This is-
$7. I think $4.
That's all I had down the street from me. At Clark's Groceries. Cheap plug.
Yeah.
Johnny's got to pay us now.
You should get free wine for life now.
Free wine for life.
Well, I couldn't even deal on that Nintendo.
I started making
Glug,
noise
glug,
before
glug,
you
glug,
ever.
glug. What kind of
It's
wine
not
is
as
this
dark
again?
as the
White
last.
Zinfandel.
What's White Zinfandel?
It's a type of wine.
Sounds like a terrorist organization.
the White Zinfandels.
It's not as dark as that last one.
No, White Zinfandel.
Maybe it'll taste better.
I'm not a big fan of Zinfandel.
I'm not a big fan of anything so far.
It's sweet, very sweet.
Hey, I don't mind that.
That's the best one so far to me.
I agree.
Trade you that for that Chardonnay.
Still not very good.
We can head on down the road to the Hocking Hills Winery. Hey, another
Yeah.
cheap plug. Get some wine slushies.
It ain't bad. I'm not a big. It's a little sweet for me, but I'll take it.
I think that's why I like it.
Probably. We're not wine drinkers. That's
Yeah,
why
we're not
we-
used to that.
I'll wait to eat my special surprise.
Tastes like you're drinking cotton balls.
I was really expecting one to taste like hobo feet.
I can sip. I can
Ravens
sip on
Glen White Zinfandel.
that. That's my favorite so far.
Favorite so far. You got a cork to put back in there?
Stuff her up. Alright, next we got an MVP. You guys are all going to get excited when you see this.
Everybody's favorite.
Boom!
I think
Boone's
every
Farm.
19-year-old across America has had some Boone's Farm, or every single mother.
Probably drank it in a field somewhere.
Yeah, this is sangria.
90% of the people in this county probably know what Boone's Farm tastes like coming through their nose.
Good old Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm.
I've never had Boone's Farm.
You know what? I don't think I have either.
I've had some Mad Dog 2020.
I've had Boone's Farm. It's one of the few.
This is a sangria. I like sangria.
Isn't there a country song about sangria?
Sangria Wine by Jerry Jeff Walker.
No,
That's
you
not-
don't.
That's an old one. There's
These
a new
things-
song.
Yeah,
I think
it's
there's a new
stupid.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Her lips taste
Yeah,
like
that's-
sangria.
Well, they're all stupid to me.
Yeah, they
so.
are. Yeah. Boone's Farm, sangria.
You
Oh,
don't
that's-
think it.
Dink it.
God, it's bad.
It smells like Kool-Aid.
It tastes like Kool-Aid.
It doesn't taste like wine.
It tastes like
It tastes like
carbonated or
Well,
something.
sangria's got like, they didn't have a cork in that one.
Yeah, it kind of had a when we opened it.
Yeah, it has a carbonated flavor. Sangria's got like a citrus.
I like it.
It says flavored grape wine, but it's the easiest to drink if you're not a wine
Where do
drinker.
they make this stuff?
Uncle Boone's Farm. Boonetown,
Modesto,
Boonville.
California.
Everything comes from
You think they
California.
knew that a bunch of teenagers and stuff everywhere were going to love that stuff?
It grows
It
on.
tastes like a.
Could be worse.
Sangria.
Tastes like a zesty
Yeah, it's got a.
bomb pop. I don't know.
Let's do this.
I think I'm gonna drink the Boone's Farm and pass out.
The Boone's Farm. You guys probably all know how much it costs. $4.50.
Ask your teenage kid. They know how much
Yeah.
a bottle
Yeah.
of Boone Farm costs.
How much is Boone Farm?
What you got next, Mike?
Boone Farm. Let's get. I'm gonna palate cleanse.
Palate cleanse. I found some oyster crackers in my cupboard because the ones George brought tasted like cardboard,
They're drier than a hobo's beard.
These ones are pushed out too, but it's okay.
but they don't taste. Those taste nasty.
I got another one from Ravens Glen. Tropical Temptations.
Ravens Glen.
Yeah. It's an apple wine with natural flavor. But that's what it says. Apple wine with natural flavor.
It's 11% alcohol by volume.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should have been doing that for all of these.
I like how Ravens Glen always puts located 8 miles west of I-77 on U.S. Route 36
In West Lafayette,
in West Lafayette, Ohio.
Zinfandel was 12%. Boone's Farm's 7.5%.
That's why you drink the whole bottle. That's why you get drunk.
This nasty Bay Bridge stuff is 12.5%.
Seems to be
pretty high.
11-12%.
Yeah, it's got pictures of kiwi and oranges and pomegranate and pineapple, but it's an apple wine.
This Chardonnay won 200 gold medals.
That stuff's awful.
Gotta have some fish.
1 box equals 3 5-ounce glasses.
He's ready to have the wine shits.
I had Sloppy Joe for dinner tonight, chasing it down with cheap wine.
Taco Bell on the way here.
And craft singles.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, nice pop on that one.
A good sounder.
I feel like we should try to knock one open with a shoe before we're done.
This was $8.99.
That's always a good sign.
This one looks like water.
Yeah.
Get that last hint of red stuff out of here before I.
It smells bad.
Yeah. It smells like some of this Bean Boozled.
It smells like. Oh, I know that this one's going to be bad. I can already tell.
It's crunchy, like sugar.
Crunchy.
It's kind of sour.
That's not good.
And it's starting to get warm.
You need to put that in like a mixed drink.
I'm not so much on this
You
one.
need to put that in like a slushie.
Yeah, it's not very good. I still love that Bay Bridge stuff's the worst.
I don't know. I can drink that.
We have Fisheye Cabernet Sauvignon.
Sauvignon. How the heck do you say that?
I don't know.
Sauvignon.
Oh, it's in the middle of dry and sweet. This is also made in California. Charbroiled bacon cheeseburger. What the hell is this?
That's your pairings.
Oh, full bodied.
You think it was called fisheye?
This
it's
is
good
made.
fish.
Why does it say made in California but southeastern Australia on it?
Oh no.
Maybe
It
also
seems
has-
like most of the wines are made in California.
that's where they grow most of the grapes.
The best grapes come from Cali.
Ohio's starting to grow with grape production.
I saw that. We got a new winery up above
Mike knows his wine.
Northern Perry County or something.
Yeah,
I read that the other day.
it's been you want dry summers, hot dry summers.
Well, they're
Well,
getting
that-
this.
I don't
Well, I
know.
don't
There's
know.
a storm today.
Pretty stormy.
Oh,
It's freaking hot, that's for sure.
Whoa.
It's hot here in the studio kitchen. You mix in some wine.
Cherry blackberry with a hint of pepper on the nose.
Pepper on the nose.
I'll get a little bit of pepper with that.
I don't.
Says it pairs with charbroiled bacon cheeseburger and jalapeno poppers.
I just
Bratwurst
like
piled
it.
high with
Just a bacon
sauerkraut.
cheeseburger? You can't have a regular cheeseburger?
Charbroiled
Who eats a
bacon
regular
cheeseburger with
cheeseburger with
jalapeno
bacon?
poppers. Very specific.
Okay.
Full bodied.
What do you suppose they ate all kinds of stuff with this? Like, man, don't go good with Chef Boyardee ravioli.
No, no.
This is something you have to pair with something.
It's paired with crackers
Don't go
because
good
it
with
tastes like
raviolis.
shit.
I like it.
I don't.
It's a little drier than I thought.
Yeah, it's dry. Mmm.
Yeah.
Drier than a hobo's beard.
I realize I don't like wine.
Oh, you will.
This one makes you pucker.
I like it.
You would.
I don't like it.
I like dry wine.
I'm
man.
pouring too much.
It's got a sweet taste, and then bam, the dry hits you.
Yeah, blech.
That would go good with a bacon cheeseburger.
It's like trying to drink your sponge that you do your dishes with.
Oh, I'm not so much on that one.
I'll trade
Does
you
this
that
make
for
us
that.
classy? Is that doing this?
You gotta put your pinky out.
Oh, this one was, I'm getting a headache or something, I think.
Oh, the Tropical Temptations was $8.99 and was not worth it.
The fisheye was $3.99.
Really?
I wouldn't pay
I would.
$1.99.
I'd pay like $12.99 for that.
You're out of your mind.
Fisheye, you need to charge more for your damn wines.
We have, here we go. You girls all know this one too. Arbor Mist. Moscato. Mango Strawberry Moscato.
This one might not be.
I
I like the looks of it. It's
that
like
bad?
clean. It's like a
The
clean
bottle
look.
has a good line.
You alright?
I just dropped a cracker.
A good.
The bottle has a clean line.
It has like the
No.
Oh, it does.
where you would have a would have a
I thought there was gonna be cork in there
Yeah.
too.
well.
Is that
Arbor-
dry? I hope not.
No, it smells like straight up mango strawberries.
Good. I'm probably gonna like it.
So the consensus here is if you don't like wine, you like the fruity, non-wine tasting wine.
Yep.
If you do like wine, you like the stuff that's garbage like Mike likes.
I just don't. I know I don't like the dry stuff. I knew that coming in. And you leave a half an ounce of red in the bottom of your glass, and then
You're
mix
getting,
it.
you're getting a little fish
Hey,
eye in
now.
there.
Oh yeah, that smells like.
Oh, this smells good actually.
I need to drink that. Oh, that tastes like regret, but in a good way.
Yeah,
That's the best by far.
that's pretty good.
Oh.
I knew it.
It's,
I knew this was gonna be the one. I liked.
That's a party wine. When you got a party,
Yeah, it is.
This
It's
is
like,
this doesn't taste like wine. It tastes like a mix.
yeah, this is.
I
Did
just
you
poured that up my nose.
Already,
And Mike's already been into this one.
we sampled this one.
This is from my
So
personal
this
stash.
is Carlo Rossi Sangria.
This bad boy is $8.99. No, $7.99
big
for
one,
half
too.
gallon.
I tried this the other day and it was actually okay.
It's chilled now. It wasn't chilled when you tried it.
They were chilled, but it's so hot in here, everything's all sweaty.
Why do they have the hook? What is that?
So you can
Do the fancy pour.
You do the moonshine drink.
Like this.
Speaking of moonshine, I know
Or
a place.
just a place to like grab your bottle by.
Bottle grabbers.
Better than the kind of grabbing on
Carlo-
Let me get you here, Mike.
Carlo Rossi was a staple at my house growing up.
Sounds like a painter.
Yeah, Carlo Rossi, like I said, $7.99 for a half gallon. That's about 2.5 bottles of wine right there.
Like I said, here on DTF, cheap wine episode.
Maybe if we ever get some sponsors one day, we'll do a fancy wine episode, but we'll probably only have one bottle.
Oh, side note, you can tell how much alcohol is in it if you swirl it. The more that sticks to the glass, the higher the alcohol content. At
This
least-
one,
So I think when I'm drinking wine.
this isn't too bad.
Nice and light.
This tastes.
It's got the
Good.
citrusy flavor.
It
I would
tastes
like to
like
try that
wine.
one and then try that other one.
The Boone's
See
Farm.
which one I
I
like
would
better.
pick this over Boone's Farm any day.
This tastes like wine, but it doesn't taste like the trash fish eye stuff. It tastes like wine, but it's like the sweeter, fruitier wine.
Yeah, it's a fruity.
It still tastes like wine compared to the other ones. I don't know. They're all wine. I don't know what
You
I'm
can,
saying.
I think you can pair sangria with anything.
It's good. I like it.
Call me whatever you want, but I feel pretty decent already.
You're a sissy. I'm just sweating it all out.
I'm sweating too, but
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there.
that's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Like I said earlier, I come from a long line of winemakers, so if you're really on the cheap, how about a bottle of homemade? This is grown in my own backyard, the grapes, and made in my basement.
Interesting.
With a wine press, I don't crush it with my feet.
Ah, damn it.
Was it was it a
Open
good
it.
year? Was it a good year?
You know, I can't remember
There's
what
some
year it
crusty
was.
looking stuff around.
That's like the sampling bottle.
What kind? I mean, what is it?
Or Concord grape. Basically, it isn't filtered. I usually filter it. I didn't have time to filter it tonight. That's
That's
why.
alright.
That's why I got a little bit of sediment.
No, that's That's okay though.
It makes it drier. The
Wow, it smells strong, dude.
It smells stronger than the rest of them.
the wine, yeah,
yeah, yeah. You know.
it's pretty strong.
All right, bottoms
Woo!
up, boys.
Smells
Cheers,
like
cheers, fellas. You're in for a treat.
It's really not bad, Mike.
it's not bad, but it is
It's
strong.
better than all
It's
that
very-
shit.
It's strong.
I can taste the.
You can taste the alcohol.
for sure.
It's better than a good portion of that.
The
I
recipe's
agree.
simple: grapes and sugar.
That's
Okay.
That's it.
it's not bad, really.
There's you
It's
know,
not. Yeah, I like it. I thought it was going to be like, oh god.
I thought we was
interesting.
gonna have to lie to you.
Yeah.
Interesting fact about this wine: it was pressed with a press that come over from Sicily in the early 1900s. It's been in the family since.
All right.
Maybe I don't know.
Wine stuff
Wine's
that I
not.
don't understand.
Wine's not.
Well, with the homemade, you're getting a high alcohol content.
I could tell. Woo!
Around the 14.
My left eye's twitching.
Here, have a cracker. That's really awkward. You can do that. Your beard hair felt weird on my hand.
I always tell people when I give them a bottle, don't drink it alone and don't drink it all at once. Trust me, that's very good advice because it will cause blackouts and pregnancy.
Well,
I can tell I got red face. I can feel it.
I'm glad you guys like mine.
so you guys want to go best to worst, or ones we liked and ones we didn't like?
Who got that strong?
Well,
It is.
100% fish eye on the bad side.
Oh,
No, down here on the good.
Okay, so it's in the middle. The baby.
that stuff over there.
The tropical.
Oh, I think the
Temptations.
Bay Bridge is the absolute worst myself.
Yeah, I didn't.
I would probably put the.
I would do that.
How
Okay.
about the Carlo?
That's on this.
Carlo Rossi.
Carlo's pretty good.
My stuff?
Give me the.
Just go ahead and do it now.
That's fine. That's right where it should be.
That's fine. You're not going to offend. If you spit it out, you wouldn't offend me. Trust me.
No. I think this way.
I think the Boone Carlo Rossi's better than Boone's.
That's how I do it right there.
This stuff
Oh,
sucks. All right.
I don't know,
so-
dude. I would drink that before I drink this.
I would drink this before I would drink that.
You're
So, worst
worst
to first.
to okay.
That's your
3
guy.
worst. 4 worst.
This is kind of like by itself, though. I mean,
That's like the mid.
That's a special treat.
I would go. I like these. That stuff.
Not so much. Mike has his own opinion.
I was actually very fond of the fisheye. Like I said, it's dry.
And yucky.
It's more like a traditional wine, even though it has a cap and there's fish and it says to eat it with a cheeseburger.
I would go to town on this stuff.
I think we should.
Especially this one.
I think we should take a glass of our favorite and just drink it.
I still got some of Mike's in here I haven't finished yet.
I guess I'll go with the Boone's.
Go with the Boone's Farm. Get,
Dude, that
Carlo
was
Rossi.
better than Boone's.
Well,
Oh, yeah, that's way better.
I'm just because you took the one.
Let's see, Boone's
You want
Farm.
this one?
No, go ahead.
Well, when you think about it, how much was that Boone's Farm? Like 3 something?
Like $4, yeah.
That's
It's
$8 $8 for a half of a gallon.
Right.
So you're getting like an extra half bottle. That's drunk wine math right there.
All right. Well,
This is a good little experiment, boys.
I like it.
We're gonna have to do some with beers.
Yeah. This one's in my face.
If you guys have tried any of these wines, I'm
Yeah.
sure you have.
Comment below.
You haven't tried this one.
Comment below and tell us what you think, and tell us if you think we're right with our assessments or if we're idiots and Mike knows his wine and everyone else does too. I don't know. Just
We've been getting some good feedback on the Facebook page and stuff, so if you guys haven't been there yet, go over and like the page and interact with us. We've been asking what you guys want to see. We haven't completely got to it yet because we're still trying to get our first episodes and our footing, you know what I mean, get our bearings.
Somebody recommended the, what was it, hot peppers?
Oh, yeah.
But I can't eat peppers.
I'll do it.
You can do it all when you're.
We've got other ideas.
we
Like
can talk
we want to do like we want to try. There's a pizza challenge, not far from here. There's a
Big hamburger.
big hamburger challenge. We're going to do some stuff like that. But keep sending us your ideas, and we're going to try to get to them.
We're gonna get that pickled food one. We're gonna do that one.
If
We can do that too.
If you happen to buy some of this and you don't like it, contact us. I'll give you my address and you can just mail it to me. The dust in the bottle.
The first day is the oh wait. Sorry. Alright.
Wine you, dine you, and
69, yeah. Peace. And lick your vagina.
Oh my god, I'm so hot. We leave it rolling for
yes.
for outtakes.
Well, we got plenty of those.